Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and I'm here with another Pauper League. Gonna play some more Blue-White Evoke here today. For those that haven't seen this brew, this is my newest brew. I've honestly played it, I think, through more leagues on the channel than almost any other deck now. I just keep playing it. It's so much fun. You gotta go check out the other brews on the channel. The channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. There's a link in the description below. Go to the channel, check it out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, it's the best way to support me. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Again, link to do that in the description, or you can click on the dog in the bottom right. But for those that haven't seen the deck before, what we're doing is we're a blue-white deck based around these 8 evoke creatures, Muldrifter and Soul of Migration. So when you evoke these, they come into play and they die, and then Angelic Renewal brings it back. Again, I go through detailed deck text in some of the other videos on my channel of Blue-White Evoke. It's called Blue-White Reanimator at the very beginning. So a little bit farther back, it'll be Blue-White Reanimator, but here it's Blue-White Evoke. Okay, anyway, when you evoke these, you can bring them back with Angelic Renewal. This says whenever a creature is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you may sacrifice Angelic Renewal. If you do, return that card to the battlefield. So you can just go turn 2 Renewal, turn 3 Evoke Muldrifter, it dies, you sack Renewal, Muldrifter comes back, you draw 4 cards, you end up with a Muldrifter. We also have Ephemerate, which combos with the Evoke creatures, and then our late game consists of Ephemerate plus our Kalemancer getting back counterspells, prohibit, even cantrips, getting back Ephemerates, and then we can even have more redundancy and more inevitability with late dinner. So if they kill our Kalemancer, we just late dinner that back, and then we can keep like looping that way. We can lock people out with Stonehorn Dignitary, and that's pretty much the deck. Just changes from the last league. Seagate has been not performing well. I could honestly cut both of them. I had 2 before, went down to 1, went up to 3 Archaeomancer just to get this Ephemerate Archaeomancer late game started a bit sooner. I cut 1 Dawnbringer Cleric for a Lone Missionary just to have a little bit more game against Burn. And that's about it. I haven't tried these double revokes yet, but I just keep playing against Affinity over and over and over. So 6 hate cards against Affinity, and we'll see how this goes. One other thing to note about the deck, which is pretty cool before we get into the league, is that a lot of people are picking up this deck and they're doing really well with it. I'd highly recommend picking it up yourself if you're interested. Give it a try. People are messaging me, hey, I 5-0'd a league. Here's the list I played. Hey, I just bought this in paper. 5-0'd my local tourney. Hey, I just went 3-0 at my F&M with this deck. People are just crushing with the deck. The deck is really good. I have almost all 4-1s in the 6 leagues I played. 5 4-1s and a 3-2. We've been close to the 5-0 so many times, but haven't quite gotten it myself. But again, mono 4-1s. We'll see if we can do better this time. I'm stoked to get into this one. Let's just go round 1, and I'll see you there. All right, had to wait about 15 minutes to get paired up here, but we're against Mr. Thompson, round 1. Would you like to play first? Yep. Snap, keep this hand. This hand looks great. Probably just gonna lead tap land. I like to just get these tap lands down early and then wait on cantrips because one, we don't know what we're up against, and we don't know exactly what we're gonna draw and what we're gonna need. So just getting the tap land down, I think, is better than pondering on 1. And I might even just renewal on 2. We'll see. If I think the opponent might cast a spell on their turn 2, I might just leave up prohibit because that's a pretty good time to prohibit as well. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave up prohibit because Affinity usually plays like Pathetic Prism or something like that. I might even play Plains to disguise that I have a counterspell. Yeah, I'm going to do this. And drawing Ash Barrens was actually pretty good here because now I just get to pass with Prohibit up, and if they somehow don't play anything, then I just get to cycle Ash Barrens. And again, playing Plains over Island there, because if I play Island, it like obviously looks like I have double blue up, and I don't really want to like rep that I have double blue and like a counter spell. So they're more likely to just jam like a prism or something here. All right, well, just gonna prohibit this. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything else to prohibit, and I'd rather just keep their artifact count down and slow them down here. Yeah, I figured they'd just go tap land, so that worked out. Now I could ponder plus renewal, or I could tap land plus renewal. I think I like tap land plus renewal and just continue to wait on the ponder. I know it's kind of weird. Maybe that was correct to ponder there, but I like this. Just getting my tap lands down. Have renewal down too, so now any Mole Drifter we find is just a really nice draw. If we just straight up draw Soul of Migration on this draw step, I'll just evoke it, I think. And opponent not doing anything too crazy. They just cast a Thought Cast. Having these Ash Barrens to go with this Ponder is nice. Ephemerates and Preordains. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, Ephemerate's good, but I don't really have anything to Ephemerate yet. So I'm just going to draw the Preordain. Then I'm going to shuffle with Ash Barrens, and then I'm going to Preordain. I guess I can even Preordain before playing Island, because if I somehow draw a tap land, then I'm going to want to... I'm just going to bottom here. Okay, another Ponder is good. Yeah, if I drew a tap land, I would have wanted to play that. This is looking fine. Okay. Again, this is another nice spot. This is why I like Ponder over Brainstorm, because it functions the same way a lot of the time. Like, instead of brainstorming, drawing these three, then putting two back and shuffling, we look at these three. We're going to draw the Preordain right now, and then Dispel is second. If we choose to draw Dispel, we can, but on our upkeep, we can just cycle with Ash Barrens and then just draw a random card and still have Preordain. So cantrips are pretty busted here. Opponent might be able to do something pretty good, but we're just looking for Mole Drifter at this point. Oh, I was going to say I actually like seeing a Tog because I can just journey that, but now with two Togs, this actually gets pretty sketchy. I could keep the Dispel to play around a Fling. It's actually pretty tempting because they might just go for it, especially if we only have like 1 mana up. They might just go for it. I think I'm going to draw the Dispel. Okay. So now let's go cycle. I think I'm getting another Island here. And then go Preordain. And then I don't need renewal, but I'll take another Preordain. And I'll just go land, journey, and then hopefully they go for Fling, and then I just dispel the Fling. That would be ideal. We're still looking okay here. I mean, they could hit us, like if they sack both stars, they could hit us for 5, maybe more than that. But again, if they go all in here, then we just win. So I mean, I hope they have Fling. All right, they're at least sacking star. They want to see what they're going to draw. I should just yield to the Atog ability, I guess. This has been an interesting game, and again, we have 6 sideboard cards, 2 Revoke Existence, 4 Dust to Dust. So just not messing around in this matchup. I mean, people are just playing Affinity all the time, like non-stop. So I feel like it's worth it to have 6 sideboard cards. If like you're gonna play against it a couple times per league, might as well just have the hate for it. All right. I would have loved to see them go in for Fling because they have enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 15. I guess they can sack 4 more things, give it +8, 13 damage, and then they could hit for 13, sack 2 more things, go up to 17 power, and then Fling for 17, excuse me. So they can hit for 30 damage here if they go for it. Gonna try to pass quickly, so like act like I don't really have anything. Oh, they're going for it. Nice. And we yielded to the Atog ability on purpose to make it look like we aren't going to respond to anything. But we are definitely going to respond. All right, they hit for 11, and then they're going to Fling. They're going to sack 1 more thing and Fling. So they need Fling plus Dispel now. And if they have that, then sure. If they don't have it, then we're going to win. The 1 of Dispel, let's go. I mean, we're not guaranteed to win, but they just use so many resources. They have it? Oh my god. Okay, well, good beats. I feel like I played well there, but sure. They had the combo plus Dispel backup. Heck. Alright. Let's get the sideboard going here. Also, our draw just never really came together there. All right. I think I like that. I might want the third Stonehorn as well. This is a lot to sideboard, but I don't like Soul of Migration that much because it doesn't match up that well against their 4/4s. And I just need to stop for a second, and that was crazy from the opponent. They had the double Atog, then they had the Fling and the Dispel, and exactly enough mana to use all that. I guess they could have sacked stuff and then had more damage too, so they had a little extra damage, but I don't love Dispel. Can side out one Renewal, actually. Side out Seagate. Might want to even side out one Archaeomancer, just because I don't really have anything else to take out, really. Can side out one Late to Dinner. And then what's the last cut? I haven't sideboarded in this matchup with the Revokes, so there's not really enough space for everything. It's good to note. I could go down to 3 Ephemerate as well. Less things to Ephemerate now. Yeah, I like it. All right, this looks good. Just revoke existence and dust to dust is the plan. That's how we are planning to win, basically, and then we'll just find some other way to win later. And maybe 3 Stonehorn is just not good for that reason, because again, we're just trying to win with these, but this card does seem pretty annoying for that deck in a lot of different situations. I think I like this sideboard plan. I know Dispel is decent, like we just saw there. It can get them, but yeah. Okay, Snap Keep. If we draw planes, we have turn 2 Revoke, turn 3 Dust to Dust. If we don't, we still have turn 2 Revoke and some cantrips and counterspells. Sand is fantastic. Love to see it. But with 6, like, banger hate cards, this should be a good matchup. Like, how many, like, targeted sideboard cards do you need for a matchup before it gets good for you? You need a lot. I'm just going to exile their land. Right, Preordain's not bad. Just revoke, pass. There's the seat and another star. Okay. I was going to say planes, but not quite. Looking for white source. There it is. And another dust to dust. Let's go top, top. I guess I'm playing Ponder. There's no reason to leave up Hydroblast yet. I don't think that really does anything yet. And I want to leave Dust to Dust on top to play around like a random Duress or something. So let's just draw the Preordain. Play Chancery. Bounce Island and pass. Okay. Now next turn, I can just cast one Dust to Dust. I guess I could have put Dust to Dust third because I'm already casting this one, but if they cast a rest this turn, I'd want to have drawn the second one. Okay, now let's just go play land, play Dust to Dust, get your lands. They could have Spell Pierce, but that's about all they need Spell Pierce. Might crack stars here. Add white mana, interesting. Nice. Okay, let's just go to main 2 since they have a mana floating and then Preordain. And this is how you win this matchup, I think. Plains and Late to Dinner. I think I can just bottom. I don't really need to draw plains. Let's just go bottom. Nice, another Preordain, great draw. And our plan is working perfectly so far. I might even wait on this and just leave up Counterspell. And then Dust to Dust 2 more lands. Oh yeah, let's go. Don't need another Ephemerate actually, but I'll top the Archaeomancer. And now I'll just pass the turn with Counterspell up. And then next turn, Dust to Dust 2 more lands. Looks like they're looking for land most likely. I don't know why they're adding white mana. Doesn't really make sense. Okay, now I'm just going to exile these 2 things probably. I guess I could have countered this, but yeah, this is still looking just like... Because now we even have Counterspell up still. Pretty gross. But Affinity deserves that, right? Now I just can Archaeomancer back Dust to Dust. There's Renewal. I don't even need to play that first, actually, because I still have Counterspell up here. I guess I can get Revoke. They just concede, yeah. Okay, plan worked perfectly. We were on the draw there, and we had Revokes into double Dust to Dust. So that was perfect. I was also thinking, is like 3 Revoke, 3 Dust to Dust better? But I don't think so. I think just 4 Dust to Dust is what you want. Because you always want one of these. Alright, let's run it. This looks good. Got a mulligan. The Chancery only hand doesn't work. Okay. Keep this. And I think just put back an Ash Barrens. Yep. This looks good. We have a Dust to Dust. We are on the draw, unfortunately, here. We have a late dinner as well, which is nice. Okay, opponent's doing their thing. Now I'll just cycle Ash Barrens for Island, and then plan on just slamming this Dust to Dust on 3. Might just be a little bit too slow here. Hopefully they like obviously miss a land drop or something and try to play like a Prism or an Ichor Wellspring or something to hit a land drop, and then I just get to exile lands, but we'll see, we'll see. And I don't want to get Spell Pierced or anything, but there's nothing I can really do. Might just, I'm probably going to slam this next turn and maybe even just evoke Soul of Migration and then late to dinner it. I'd rather just hardcast Muldrifter most likely. I mean, they could have Spell Pierce. Okay, well now they can't. I think actually I just want to exile both their 4/4s here. It's tempting to exile both lands, but I just don't think I can really afford to. So let's just take out the Mirror Enforcers now. Just when their draw is like, when they have this much power in play, there's just like, there's no way to just go after the lands because then I just die to the 8 power. So just take out those. Still obviously pretty good 2-for-1 there. The thing is they only spent 1 mana on both of those, which is pretty crazy. And we spent 3 mana on Dust to Dust, but it was still a 2-for-1. There's a Tog, okay. At least I'll be able to evoke Soul of Migration, get 2 Chump Blockers. So they would need like Temur Battle Rage now. Alright, let's just do it. Get some Chumpers. Then I can just hardcast Muldrifter next turn. Soul of Migration really is just not that great in this matchup. I wonder if like there's a sideboard plan of going down to 1 or 0 Soul of Migration rather than 2. Just because again, it's really not that great. Like it doesn't put on that much pressure, but sometimes you lock them with Stonehorn and then you need like a flyer in order to kill. All right. They just sacked Star. They might sack the other Star right now. They know we're going to chump. And I doubt they're going to like have double Gallop Blast into win or something, so. Not sure if you can hear them, but my fiance has her 2 sisters over. They're going off. All right. Witching Well, sure. 1 Dust to Dust, often not enough. You need multiples. Alright, I'm just chumping with a 1 bird here. People don't usually have Temur Battle Rage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if they had Fling, they could have flung us, right? Because this was 5 plus 18. So I don't think they have Fling. I think I'm actually just going Archaeomancer, get back Dust to Dust right now. I think that's better than Muldrifter. So I can also play Chancery this turn. I don't think I need to Soul of Migration, late to dinner Soul of Migration yet. Let's actually keep all the planes in play. Let's bounce an island. Pass. We can plan on just chumping a Tog again. Thoughtcast, it's not ideal. Can take 4 off the companion. If they find Fling, then we die, but there's nothing we can do about that. If they tap more mana, I'm probably going to Dust to Dust the Wishing Well. Yeah, nice. I might even consider just Dust to Dusting both Witching Wells. They went top top. Gotta draw Journey to Nowhere for this. Wonder if I want to leave Archaeomancer in play or put it in the graveyard. Probably leave it in play. I guess they would have to sack one thing if I block with Archaeomancer, but not sure that's even that good. Gear Seeker Serpent. That's a problem too. Another Dust to Dust. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm just casting 2 copies of Dust to Dust this turn, and then I can chump Archaeomancer here. So let's do it. Dust to Dust, exile this plus Witching Well, I think. Actually, what if I exile... Yeah, because if I exile Companion plus land, and then land with the second one, they're down to 3 lands, but then they just still have these Witching Wells in play. I think I want to just get the wells out of there. It's pretty close. I can't ignore their board entirely and exile 4 lands, I don't think. Yeah, I just need to exile the Witching Wells. I'll plan on chumping a Tog this turn with Archaeomancer, and then I could consider late to dinnering it. They're gonna sack, yep. I don't care about that. Then let's go Plains. Good thing we bounce the island. And then go Dust to Dust. I think I'm just getting Bridge plus Well here. Okay. How many Dust to Dust does it take? We've cast 4 Dust to Dust or 3. They have Spell Pierce. Oh my god. Okay, that's bad for us. They're down to 0 cards, but they topped on the last Witching Well, and now they can crack it. Wow. Crazy that we're going to lose this. Like, we have the maximum amount of hate that, like, I think we can have. And they crack Witching Well right now, and they just have Fling or something? Jeez. This is crazy. Alright, they have to sack one thing if they want to kill the Archaeomancer. What if they... Yeah, they have to kill it. That's just one less blocker that we have. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. They have the Fling too. Alright, well, good beats. We only cast 3 copies of Dust to Dust that game, right? Only. Damn, beating triple Dust to Dust. That's impressive. Jeez. We were just on the draw, just too slow. GG's. That was a good showing from Affinity. Really shows you what that deck's capable of. Like, I really think why that deck specifically needs a ban. Like, I had 6 sideboard cards targeted, which are pretty good sideboard cards, and it just, like, I was drawing them and casting them, and I still lost. Crazy. I mean, our draws weren't that good, like, as far as, like, building up what we were doing ourselves. That was brutal. Triple Dust to Dust. Jeez, okay. 0-1. See you in round 2. All right, round 2. After losing to Affinity after casting a million Dust to Dust, would you like to play first? Yes. And I'll keep... Sand's not incredible, but it's not terrible. We have a Preordain, we have a Soul of Migration. There's a counter spell. It's just a little awkward with our mana. I want to play Chancery. I'm just going to bottom here. I just want to find like action cards like that. Yeah, and specifically Angelic Renewal / Ephemerate are really good draws here. Probably just playing Chancery next turn. Ooh, burn, huh? Okay. Well, Counterspell would have been good. This game's going to be tough. But this matchup in general, I don't think is too bad. We get a million counterspells. Okay, wow. Well, this might do something. Alright, have to just evoke Moldrifter just to do something. I can just discard a card here, no problem. Either a Soul of Migration or a land. Probably want to discard a Soul of Migration if I can, because then I could draw late to dinner. And I can still evoke another one or just play Stonehorn Dignitary next turn. Again, probably just playing Stonehorn. Probably going to be taking a million damage this turn. And then, yes, we can do some stuff. Maybe Soul Migration Ephemerate after the Stonehorn. You know, we got some good lines. Wow, they don't have two spells. Okay, that's huge for us. That's massive. That gives us a chance. Skewer and another Skewer. Pump their Lava Runners. The fact that they didn't have two spells main one was absolutely massive. Okay. Let's go Plains, Stonehorn Dignitary. We're still at 12, so we could die if their hand is like Bolt, 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 Fire Blast or something after drawing a card. I guess just like Quad Bolt also kills us. Okay, that's also a problem. This is going to be tough. So I need to go just Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate here. So let's do it. They would have to Fire Blast this to kill it, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't want to Ephemerate the Stonehorn because this already gives me like a bunch of good blocks and gives me like power to actually attack back. Now we're going to need to draw like specifically counter spells in order to win. They have a Thermal Alchemist down. Their draw wasn't even that good. And then we get to side in Prohibit, Negate, Hydro, Dispel, Lone Missionary, Dawnbringer Cleric. It's a lot. A Searing Blaze, a bird after playing a land. 2 cards in hand. Siri's trying to talk to me. No, thanks. And no attacks. And I think I have to rebound on Soul of Migration. And then just make a million birds. I'm at 4, so I have to just hope they have lands in hand or something. Let's go Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate. And then go Tranquil Cove, go to 5. And then I think I can just attack for 2. Pass the turn. I don't think I need to Ephemerate right now. Rather just leave it up. But yeah, not looking good. Go to 4, and then we go to 3, and then we die to anything, but it's just the way it is. Curse targeting us. Okay. Doesn't kill us right this second. Pretty close, though. Pretty close. Okay. Let's go Ephemerate the Soul. And then I'm going to 2. So if their last card's a land, let's see. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power in the air. I need more power. I guess I have to flicker Stonehorn Dignitary, attack with all in the air, and like draw something. I mean, I guess I'm just flickering Archaeomancer here. If they have some random removal spell, then sure. Because I need to get back Ephemerate. There's a counter spell. Okay. The problem is Curse plus Thermo kills me. So that doesn't actually do it. I needed them to brick last turn. Damn. All right, let's attack in the air with everything. I think we were close, but I think we're going down. Exacxies to this plus this. Don't think we even have any outs, really. So let's just Ephemerate here. Could get back a Preordain, but again, I don't really see what that's doing. I think we're just dead. Maybe they miss a ping or something. That's like the only way. I guess I don't even have Counterspell up here. Oh, I messed up here. I thought I could get back Ephemerate. Whoops. Okay, well this was wrong anyway. Needed Counterspell up, obviously. Oh, there's Journey. I could have played differently, right? If I flickered Archaeomancer, I might have been able to win. If I flicker Archaeomancer, get back Preordain, play Preordain, then play Journey. But then they get a combat. I have to leave creatures back. I think we just lose, but we'll just let the opponent kill us. We have, again, a lot of sideboard cards here. And any spell would probably kill us anyway. Journey that, leave up counterspell. And then they actually get through 2 damage with their lava runners. And they can just ping us down. Yep, okay. Close, close. Almost able to get there. Let's get all these. Don't think I want these. Late to dinners actually do make a food which gains 3 life, which is pretty reasonable. Soul of Migration actually does put a clock on them. I want renewal so I can just renewal plus like Soul or Mole Drifter. And plus playing renewal and then playing like Lone Missionary is pretty nice. Kind of want Ephemerate too. Let's look at the full curve here. Might just side out like another Soul of Migration and then 3 more cuts. I know this can gain life, but maybe it's just too slow. Seagate Oracle also a little bit clunky. I know it can block, but then 1 more cut. I guess it's just an Ephemerate because the game's gonna slow down with all these counters. All right, this looks good. Triple Dispel, double Hydro, negate, double prohibit, double counter. We have our deck is just stocked with interaction. Man, this hand is not very good. It is just like an evoke creature way, like a Mole Drifter or something. And I have a Tranquil Cove into Chancery to gain some life. I'm just gonna keep, just because I have good mana and I have stuff to do. They mulligan. The gain life lands they actually go a long way. If you can gain like 2 or 3 life off your lands, it does matter a lot. Might just play renewal on 2, might play Chancery, haven't decided yet. Riftbolt. Okay, I'm fine seeing that. Another Tranquil Cove. All right, I think I like going Chancery, and then I can play Coves on the next 2 turns. I can next turn go renewal plus Cove. I know we're not doing anything here, but we can almost counter this Riftbolt just with our lands. So that's a start. Okay, gonna need a Journey to Nowhere. Preordain. Start with that. I could wait on these Tranquil Coves. Looking for Journey. All right, definitely don't want lands. All right, well, that sucks. Now we're just going to take so much damage off that Thermo. It's probably just going to be too much. But I can play our Archaeomancer, get back Preordain next turn. It's just, it's not looking good now. And they're just going off with Thermo. Damn. Looks like the first 0-2 start for this deck. We can still win this. There's Hydroblast. Okay, that's what we need. It's just Hydroblast this right now. Don't want to take any more damage off of it. Go to 11. They have 4 cards in hand. No more lands. They have 4 spells. Still might even just be dead. I can Archaeomancer get back Hydroblast now, which is actually pretty good. Nice, this is good. Now I can just kill this. There's Soul of Migration as well. Alright. Let's go for the Hydroblast line. I can evoke this next turn, potentially. Alright, nice. I can Archaeomancer back Hydroblast again if I want, depending on what they do. Lava Spike down to 9. I need to find one Missionary or something. Let's just fire off Ponder. I have to just shuffle these, unfortunately. This is why late to dinner is awkward. We don't even have anything in the graveyard. I guess I could have just gone Archaeomancer, get back Hydroblast, leave up Hydroblast. I guess I can still do that. I'm at 9. I can also just evoke Soul Migration this turn, hope to not die. That seems pretty greedy. I'm just gonna get back Hydroblast. They're gonna counter it? Oh god. I'm not even gonna attack. Because I can chump like a Lava Runner or something if it's still in their deck and then get back Hydroblast, but that was pretty brutal. Alright, perfect. Wow, they're letting me do this? Yeah, I want to use it. Get back Hydro. That's what we need to survive. They're gonna like bolt us or something down to 6? Yep. Fire Blast us? There's a Preordain. Looking for Dawnbringer Cleric or Lone Missionary. Negate. Alright, I think I want to top here. So let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. And I'm going to gain 1. I'm going to go top. Journey to Nowhere this. Play a Tranquil Cove, go to 7. And have double counter up. Alright, kind of stabilizing here. They're down to 2 cards. So we've almost fought through it. Can negate any spell, Hydroblast anything else. Alright, just negating this. They still know about Hydroblast, but that's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're drawing Preordain. Let's cast it. Moly D and Dispel. These are great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go top. I have to cast Moly D right now, I think. I can't be too scared. I'll still have Hydroblast up. I'm at 7. Okay. Now I can attack. Again, only 1 counter up here, but I felt like I had to cast the Mold Drifter to get something going. If they play any spell, I'll probably just counter it. Because they can't like double Fire Blast me out or anything. Nice, looking good. Alright, let's just cast Moly D. Looks like we might be able to come back. Oh, I should have tapped a Cove, left up Island, so I can Chancery back. No, I guess getting a basic here is fine rather than gaining 1, because then I'll have more mana on the future turns. Okay, I can attack for 3. I need to start getting a clock going so they don't have literally infinite time. They drew a land, which is good and bad. I'll Dispel a Searing Blaze. Yeah. Because that deals with one of my creatures and deals me 3, so it's like a 2-for-1 basically. Still have the Hydroblast sitting here. Surprised they attacked into my Archaeomancer there when they did. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I think I'm just leading on Ponder. Again, just looking for life gain. Oh god, I'm lagging. I think like Magic Online might have crashed right now or something. Maybe my internet went out. I'm getting this spinning wheel. I can't. Oh god, I can do stuff, but I can't untap or anything. At least if this is Arena, I would like not be able to get back into the game and pass my turn. I think I need to restart Magic Online. I think Magic Online just glitched here. It's letting me tap stuff. It's just not really interacting. Let me pause the recording real quick. I'll be back. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, my internet went out. I was able to get it back up, and it looks like we're back in the game. None of our mana's tapped. Have to reevaluate. I think I... Didn't I? Oh no, I was trying to cast Ponder. Okay, looking for life gain. Ponder. There's Counterspell. It's got to be good enough, right? Just draw Counterspell, next turn draw Evolving Wilds. Still at 7, yeah. So let's just draw a counterspell. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So if I play like Renewal plus Evoke Soul of Migration, I'll only have 1 counter up. I don't think there's a need to do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I just don't need to expose myself, I don't think. So let's just play land. Just gonna attack with. Just attack for 3, or should I attack for 5? Yeah, I don't want to have to counter like a Log Runner. Let's just leave a Moldrifter back this turn and just play a Renewal and pass. It's tempting to just evoke Soul of Migration as well, but again, then I only have 1 counter up, and I don't have lethal anyway, right? I'll have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I attacked with the Moldrifter, maybe I should have gone attack with all, evoke Soul of Migration, have 1 counter up, and then lethal next turn, but I think this line's honestly better. All right, let that resolve, and then I'll just Hydroblast it. I guess I should have just countered it to be more efficient, but they know about the Hydroblast. I actually kind of like this better. All right, and then you just counter this. They have 1 card left, so if they have Fire Blast plus another spell, they could kill us. And there's nothing I can do now. Should have just left that curse alone. That wasn't even doing anything. I mean, I still have to get unlucky, but that was a huge punt from me. Wow. Not playing that tight, I guess. All right. So if they draw a bolt or like a 3 damage effect and have Fire Blast as their last card, I die. Or if I just left the curse, then I'd be fine, right? Man, okay, we got bailed out. That was a pretty bad play for me, though. Surprised we won that game. We didn't even draw our Life King cards after looking like we had a lot of looks. I don't want Revoke for I don't want Revoke for their freaking curses. I don't think that's good. I think everything else is fine. Let's run it. I like two Soul Migration just to have like kind of like a bigger threat. Sand's fine. They kept 7 this time. Chain Lightning on turn 1. Sure. Ephemerate, okay. Probably just playing Preordain next turn. We'll see. Alright, I like Preordain plus Tranquil Cove here. Oh yeah, top. Just drawing the counters and slowing them down like matters so much. And they just didn't use their mana? It's so weird. They just hard cast Skewer? Sure. I'm fine with that. Not gonna go for Evoke Moldrifter for sure. I'm just gonna go Ponder. Wow. It's a lot of cantrips and Moe-Ds and stuff. I think I just want to find action. I'm just gonna shuffle. I could be wrong, but I do kind of want more lands, and I want more actual counter spells and life gain cards. Like, yeah, I can use those ponders to try to find stuff, but I think this is just better. I'm gonna let that resolve. They're down to 3 cards. Don't think I care about Bolt. I think I'll counter this. I don't want them to draw cards. Maybe they have like a Searing Blaze and or a Fire Blast. Now I think I'm just going to counter this. Stay at a higher life total. And then I can go for Moldrifter Ephemerate, try to draw into more counters. Just get to use my mana there. They're down to 1 card. We're at 13. Let's go for it. Worst case scenario, they like aim a burn spell at the Moldrifter here. And then that's really good for me if they like bolted it, yeah. Alright. Solid. And then we have Ephemerate coming back down to draw 2 more cards, and then we ponder, look at you know, 3 or 4 more cards. All right, we have the answer. I think now we're kind of just too far ahead, even though we drew a bunch of lands. This is just going to be so many cards. This combo is just Ephemerate plus Muldrifter is good enough for Modern, apparently. People in Elementals just playing Muldrifter now. All right, this looks fantastic. Let's just Journey to Nowhere and leave up a bunch of counters. At least one and play Tranquil Cove. Yeah, nice. Just they concede. Ephemerate Muldrifter, draw 6 cards is just... Look at this. I always forget, but the cards actually go behind me because there's so many cards. But man, I thought we were gonna lose that match in game 2. Whew! Able to pull it out without drawing Dawnbringer Cleric or Lone Missionary. Almost punted away game 2 to lose the match as well. Like potentially could have lost, but I guess they didn't even have the Fire Blast there. So nice. See you in game 3 or match 3. All right. Round 3 after pulling it out against Burn there. This hand actually, I think, is a keep. And here's why. It's because we have blue source, white source. We only have 2 lands, but if we draw more lands, it's good. If we draw spells, we can cast, it's good. And we can cast 2 spells from our hand here. Swamp, huh? Swamp is actually kind of sick. Lorwyn Swamp. Nice, that was a great draw. Now we can just look for lands. Ooh. I think I need to just get rid of these and look for lands. Okay, nice. Another Preordain. Perfect. Might leave up Prohibit on 2 and then play Preordain on 3. Depends what they do here, obviously. Oh, they distress us. Okay, that's fine. Now they know about the counters, so they can play around it. So it looks to be mono black control, which our hand isn't great, but I think this is a great matchup in general. Because we just have so much value, it's kind of hard for mono black to keep up. Like their edicts and their removal isn't that good against angelic renewals and stuff like that and Muldrifters. So I don't know what they're going to take here. I would not want them to take Preordain. Yeah, so I'm fine with this. Nice, this is great. This kind of sucks, only because if I shuffle with either of these lands, then I don't draw the other land. I'm trying to think of how I can do this. There's no real way to do it. I mean, I could draw either one and then just play Plains, and then next turn play Ash Barrens, play Seagate Oracle, and then just have the Ash Barrens in play as one of my lands for now. I think that's what I have to do. We're obviously topping. I just need to decide if I could have played Evolving Wilds this turn and then played Plains next turn and just forgot about the Ash Barrens, but I want both lands. Wow, geez. Heavy discard from the opponent. This is totally fine. This is where Seagate Oracle is actually going to be pretty good. So they take Journey or counter. I think if they had taken Preordain, that would have been like much worse for us. And Dusk Legion Zealot, huh? Just play Seagate. Oh. Taking Renewal is so tempting over the land. I think I'm actually going to do it. It's just, Renewal is so good against that deck. Because next turn I can just play like tap land plus Renewal, and then like their removal just gets so much worse. And I can even like evoke Soul of Migration after that. Alright, 2/2 unblockable. Don't care about that really. I can journey that. This is just looking great. They're down to 2 cards. It's just mono black devotion with a bunch of discard for like Chatterstorm and Affinity and stuff, I guess. This card's actually kind of sick. I don't think it's that good, but I think it's cool. Love these old border black cards. Okay. Yeah, let's go Renewal. And if they have a removal spell, they might want to kill this right now. They're thinking about it. They're like, do I cast down the Seagate Oracle? Yeah, they're gonna choose to do it. Yep. All right, then I pass the turn, and then probably just evoke Soul of Migration next turn. Maybe go for Journey to Nowhere on the Dothi Slayer. I mean, if they have Grey Merchant right now, that's a lot of damage, but I can probably beat that. It's just 5 more. I go to 12. Oh, I forgot to crack. Oh, man. Got lucky that I drew the Mole Drifter, but I just misclicked. And I thought I was passing to end of turn, and I clicked OK one too many times. Jeez. Okay, we're still fine here. We just have draw 4 cards. Might even want to just crack Evolving Wilds right now. Just to thin a little bit. No, I'm fine drawing lands. See what the first draw step is. Right. Still think I'm fine to draw more lands here. That was pretty bad though by me. Really bad misclick there. Okay. I think I'm getting Island, playing Cove, passing the turn. And now we're just pretty well set up here. We didn't draw any more lands except for Cove, but we have 7 cards in hand to 2. And I have an answer to Dothi Slayer. I only can answer 1 right now, but they have 0 cards left, and we're at 16. So looking good, looking good. I have 5 mana. All right, probably. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Let's go play Renewal first. So good with Mole Drifter. Play. I kind of wanted to just ephemerate Mole Drifter and then try to draw more lands. So I think I'm going to attack for 2 and then ephemerate Mole Drifter right now. And then I can take 4 this turn if I have to. Draw 2. And there's some lands. Nice. So no other play this turn, but we did draw extra lands by taking this line. And I'm fine to take 4 here. And again, a Grey Merchant could get pretty sketchy soon, but I think this is the last turn I'm going to take 4, and I can start preventing it soon here. All right. If they kill the Mole Drifter, I just get to renewal it back. Drawing a million cards. Nice. There's another Journey. Let's just start getting their board. Journey a Slayer. I think just Journey another Slayer. And then play Cove. And they just concede. Yeah, I just drew too many cards there. Nice. Again, this should be like a fantastic matchup. I just don't think mono black can really like hang with the card advantage. I do like Dawnbringer Cleric because it can kill stuff like Pestilence or Oubliette, and it can exile Chainer's Edict from the graveyard, which is actually not bad. And Stonehorn, while it's not usually good in this matchup, I think it's actually fine here. See, it's actually pretty good, isn't it? I guess Prohibit's not very good. I don't want to over sideboard. I can cut like Ephemerate, Archaeomancer. I definitely want to keep all the renewals. And then I could bring in like Negate, Dispel. I think I like this because it's a little harder to Ephemerate against their removal. And bringing in extra counters for their removal seems pretty good. The problem with the counterspells is they're going to know about them. But I still think it's fine. Lone Missionary's not even that bad against like Dothi Slayer. Like, eats 2 attacks, but I just don't think I need it really. Alright, this looks good. This is a potentially turn 3 Evoke Mole Drifter, turn 4 Late Dinner Mole Drifter. I mean, they're probably going to pick our hand apart here. So, I assume they actually take Late Dinner. I wouldn't be surprised either way, and I don't really care which one they take. They take Preordain. Alright, we can just go Cove into Chancery now. Now that they discarded a card, we won't have to discard. Wow, they might be short on lands. Jeez. Early Witch's Cottage is not ideal for them. So I think I cycle, get Plains, play Chancery. Stick with 7 cards in hand. Pass. And then I think I will evoke Mole Drifter next turn if I don't draw anything else to do. Could have also not played Chancery that turn, but I think it's good. They hit a land, okay. They have different swamps, but all their swamps are actually kind of sick. Gotta be honest. Alright. So I'll have to discard here, but that's fine. I have all these extra lands. I can just discard an Ash Barrens or something. Or even just a Tranquil Cove, potentially. Alright, let's just discard a Chancery. It's even slower. Okay, pass. And then, yeah, I'm probably just going to wait to dinner Muldrifter next turn. They're kind of doing their thing here. These eventually dinner Muldrifter, I won't have Ephemerate up. I could just wait. I'll have to discard again. Just ponder. If I find like a renewal here, it's so good. Oh, there's Dawnbringer Cleric. It's actually not bad, considering it will allow me to not have to discard. But I think I can just shuffle here. Negate. Alright, maybe I just play Tapland Path with Negate up. It doesn't really do anything, but it's also just not bad. I can cycle Ash Barrens end of turn. I get a Tapland out of the way. I just don't really want to discard cards against that deck. If they distress me, I'll probably just negate it. Because I don't want to lose my late to dinner really anymore. And the reason I waited on this is because now I can late to dinner Muldrifter and have like a Dispel / an Ephemerate up, which seems really good to me. Alright, let's cycle this Ash Barrens here. This looks good. Let's get Island. Tap. Ooh, Counterspell. It's not bad. I do need to start actually doing stuff here. Late to dinner Muldrifter. They fight over this in any way. It's actually good for me. I can just discard like a Tranquil Cove at this point. Oh wow, they're defiling. I guess I'm just going Ephemerate. They could have another Defile, but sure. Wow, it just worked. Counter their removal spell, draw 2 more cards. Nice. Okay, let's see. So I already played a land. So I have to discard Tranquil Cove plus 1 more card. I could just discard this second copy of Ephemerate. It might be good to have because they're probably going to untap and play a removal spell on Muldrifter. Could just discard a land. I'll probably be able to find more. Sure. We're at 20. We have a food token. They have 2 power unblockable, and I guess I'm not going to block Rager here, but they're probably just going to kill this. Oubliette. Okay. So this Ephemerate's gone forever. They divest us and miss. That's pretty funny. I never liked this card that much. That is pretty hilarious. I hate how it stays over here. It's like, can't it just go under the Oubliette? Alright, they hit us to 16. Ephemerate has no target. That divest was pretty hilarious. Alright, let's lead on Ponder. Oh, baby. Oh my god, that's disgusting. So I think I want to just play Journey to Nowhere, play Angelic Renewal this turn. Draw Muldrifter next turn. So let's go Renewal, Muldrifter, Renewal. Go play land. Play Journey to Nowhere on Slayer. Play Renewal. Have Dispel up. Could have just left up Counterspell, but I think I like just getting the Renewal down. I'm not that scared of anything they can do here. It's like the worst they can do is Grey Merchant. Yeah, this is fine. And then next turn I'm drawing Mully D. And I can just draw like infinite more cards now. I don't even have to necessarily use Renewal here, which is pretty crazy. This matchup is just so good for us. I've only played it once before, but it didn't feel close. Alright, so now I'm going to go play land. I'm going to go Evoke Muldrifter, but I'm actually going to Ephemerate rather than use Renewal, just because we can. Oh wow, another Dispel. It's actually pretty good. Still have double counter up here. If they try to fight over this, I'll fight. They just don't. Nice. There's just Soul of Migration. Already played a land at 14. So if they Gary, they go 4, 5, 6. I think I'm just going to play another Renewal. It's a little bit greedy, but I still have Dispel up, and I have these Renewals. So now if they trade for Muldrifter, I can just use one of the Renewals if I want. If they like play it an instant speed removal spell on it, then I can just dispel that. A little greedy to play the second Renewal there, but I think it's fine. Yeah, there's a Gary. Okay. Like I said, that was quote worst case scenario, but I think it's definitely beatable. Yeah, if they attacked and traded, I would just get to draw even more cards. Let's draw 2 more. There's another Journey. It's actually not bad. So I'm at 8. Definitely need Counterspell up for future Garys now. I think I also want a Soul of Migration, get a bunch of blockers in play, so I'm probably not going to do too much this turn. Just going to Evoke. And then use 1 Renewal. And Evolving Wilds. Just going to get Island right now. I guess I'll get Plain. I actually want a million blue sources here, and they just concede to that. Nice. Yep. This is just such a good matchup. Just with all the counters. Renewal is just insane against them with these creatures, so nice. Fought back to 2-1. See you in round 4. We're going for another 4-1, right? Mono 4-1. Let's keep going. Alright, 2-1. We're against Fabon. Fabon's put up a good fight in the past couple times we've played them. Would you like to play first? Yes. Keep. This hand looks fine. I think Fabon was usually on blue decks. Always have trouble remembering. We'll see. We'll find out pretty soon here. Is Fabon on mono blue or blue red Fae? It's blue red Fae they usually play. Not 100% sure. Alright, I can just resolve an Angelic Renewal. I think I want to do that. Seems good. Just getting one of these down early is like, it's always so nice. Like, now, every time we evoke Muldrifter, the opponent just has to be like, oh god, I have to counter that. Another one. That's maybe too many. I think I might just play another one, though. Let's get Plains. I can play another one plus Preordain next turn. Alright, are they blue-red Fae? Was I right? No, blue-black Fae. Okay, close. They play another island and a Preordain, so they definitely have Counterspell. Like 100% have Counterspell. I'm going to play a third Renewal, I think, and then a Preordain. Oh, geez, let's go. They could have Spell Stutter Sprite as well. Let's just play Renewal. Don't want to play into Spell Stutter. What'd they do on that Preordain? They went top. I think I'm supposed to just not play Preordain here. Just the fact that they have snow-covered islands and basic swamp, which is what Blue-black Fae always does. They didn't place yeah, they could have Counterspell, but it's just, I don't want to get spell stuttered into Ninja. I'm just not going to play it. It's pretty weird, but I can naturally draw a land, and I just don't want to get spell stuttered into Ninja here. Augur. Alright. Well, they definitely have Counterspell, and I'm unsure about Spell Stutter Sprite. they probably have it. Just gonna try to continue to play around it if I can. I just don't know if I really can. Echoing Truth, well, that's good against Soul of Migration. All right, let's make them burn a counterspell. They snap it off. And then maybe we can resolve and evoke Soul of Migration. And we do get Echoing Truth, but then if we ever get this in play with triple renewal, it's pretty bad for them. Okay, so they have Echoing Truth, and they hit no cards on the second one. That's good. I guess they can Echoing Truth all the renewals as well. That's kind of annoying, actually. So they might just Echoing Truth the renewals here. Yeah, they do. Okay. I mean, this is still, it's not great for us, but it is what it is. It's not bad. Now I'm going to preordain. Ooh. Late to dinner. It's not a land, but it's putting like another Mole Drifter into play. I'm going to go up to 8 cards. I can also discard Soul of Migration or one of the renewals here. This is, I feel like it's just good enough. I think I discard one of the renewals. Maybe I just discard Soul of Migration though. It is close. I don't want to keep the Ephemerate. Yeah, I just don't know if I need all 3. I actually got wrecked by that Echoing Truth there. We just spent so much mana deploying all those. Opponent seems to be flooded here. Another Augur. Spell Pierce. It's actually kind of good, given what we have. Okay, there's a Chancery. Just play Renewal. I think I'm going to play another Renewal and allow them just to Spell Pierce it, if they want. I could just not. Yeah, because I have so many spells I want to tap out for. If they want to Spell Pierce this, which I think they're going to, just because we know about it, it's fine. Balance Land was really good there. We still have 6 cards in hand and Renewal on the battlefield. So now I think they're just Blue-black Delver as well. So maybe waiting on that preordain just really cost us, but I really just thought they were going to be on Delver. I really thought they were on Fae. Well, I guess they are on Fae. There's Ninja. Okay. Let's see if they recast this Augur. I'm going to try to late to dinner the Mole Drifter most likely here and have Ephemerate up. Yeah. Pass down. They're kind of tapped out here, though. I mean, they're not kind of tapped out. They're definitely tapped out. I can go Soul of Migration plus Ephemerate right now. It's pretty tempting because then I just have like so many creatures in play and good, like much better blocks. If I just late to dinner Mole Drifter and like Ephemerate, I just have too many cards in hand. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll keep the Renewal in play. Okay. So now like a cast down on our Soul Migration doesn't actually work because of this. Okay, they have Fumes. That's annoying. Just gonna say no. No to all these. Oh, okay, I thought I said yes. Oh god, I thought I misclicked. Whew, give me a heart attack. All right, well, we'll obviously just block Ninja here. Take 3, go to 11. I guess they could put another Ninja into play. Now I'm going to try to late to dinner back the Mole Drifter. They have another Ninja? No. Fairy Seer, okay. Scry away one card from that brainstorm, probably. They can spell stutter for 2 now. They don't. They went 1 bottom, 1 top, and then are they going to augur now? Or are they going to cast down? We know they still have this. I can go like, oh, they might try to do it in response here. Interesting. So they cast down in response. Okay, that's fine. I use this. Yep. And now I can just Archaeomancer back Ephemerate and Ephemerate this. Yeah, seems good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I think I'm fine to... Wait. No, I'm not. I want to play Ash Baron so that way I can also play Journey this turn. I don't even know if I need to Journey that. I can save Journey for like a Gurmag Angler or something. Alright, let's just save the Journey. Don't know if I should also get Island there. I'm not confident. Let's go Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. Could Ephemerate the Archaeomancer right now, but I guess I just get back Preordain. I think I'd rather just blink this. Okay, pass. This is still looking great. Maybe I should have been drawing cards here while I can resolve like more card advantage, but yeah, looking solid. Okay, they killed that rather than Archaeomancer. Maybe they kill Archaeomancer as well. I'm gonna go for the Ephemerate here, and we have another one. They're attacking with those. Interesting. I wonder if I just chump an augur right here. I guess I can quad block one. If I get ninja'd, I get ninja'd. I like this. No ninja, huh? Just want to trade an augur for a bird? And 1 damage? Chainer's Edict, sure. Do they have like a spell stutter for this now or something? Let's see. They have a counter spell? Okay, well, we have another Archaeomancer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I don't know if I need 8 mana. I can probably just cycle for Island. I also don't know if I needed to even cycle either, but I think we're pulling ahead now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. And then Ephemerate Archaeomancer right now. Maybe I should have gone for late to dinner this turn. I'm not 100% confident. I think I'm just going to Journey, get this out of there. I don't even know if I need to. That may have not been a good turn. Just not going to attack. We still have this Ephemerate floating here. So we can just go to Ephemerate and Archaeomancer, and if they kill it, I can just late to dinner that. So I do like holding this for as long as possible. I think it's good. Okay, there's Thorn. That definitely does something, but we can threaten to take the Monarch here, so they're going to need to like draw a removal spell right now. They actually, oh, they have a spell Stutter Sprite, and then they can protect the Monarch. Okay. And another copy of Late to Dinner. So now let's start by attacking with both birds. They're going to go block. And then I can just put a couple Mole Drifters into play here. I have 8 mana. Let's go Late to Dinner Mole Drifter. Could also Late to Dinner Soul of Migration. We'll see what we draw. Another Archaeomancer. I think I want to just draw even more cards. Yeah. Okay. Sure, they have the Monarch, but I don't think they're going to be able to have good blocks on these Mole Drifters. And then I can Archaeomancer back, Ephemerate, and then Ephemerate and Archaeomancer, get back late to dinner. Kind of just keep doing stuff like that. I'm actually down to send an Archaeomancer to the yard for these late to dinner loops, so... Do I just chump? Yeah, because I want 2 Mole Drifters attacking to take the Monarch here, just to guarantee, like, to lock up the game, basically. What a fun matchup here. There's Gurmag, sure. They draw an extra card. Now we have all these counters, though. We have plenty of mana. There's a Soul of Migration in hand. Okay. Let's just start by... Do we attack with both Mole Drifters or just one? We have double counter. I think just one, actually. I can just protect it with counter spells. Even if they have double removal, I can counter both. So, I think just attack with one. Nice. And then let's go Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. Then I guess actually I should just preordain right now for lands. Yeah, it's top here. Go play land. I guess I can Ephemerate right now. I guess I can just Ephemerate like on blocks or something. So yeah, this looks good. Draw another one from Monarch. This just looks solid here. I guess they can attack with everything and take the Monarch back for one turn. And it looks like that's what they're doing. Okay, so be it. We just get to Ephemerate a bunch of stuff here, though. I guess just this for right now, but we have more where this came from, and counters. Spell stutter straight, let's prohibit that. They have 2 cards left. And then probably getting back prohibit here. Could get back late to dinner, but I like prohibit. I'm just gonna fire off a Ephemerate end of turn, I think, on an Archaeomancer. They drew a land, sure. We're still at 9. Chainer's Edict. Okay, it's fine. Doesn't really do anything. They have 0 cards right now. Let's just blink this, get back late to dinner. Just yield to this. They draw up to 1 card. Yeah, I'm just looking great here. And we can just get back both Ephemerates and then start putting Soul of Migration into play. Okay, now we're doing it. Pretty busted here. And there's another Ephemerate. Jeez. Okay, let's just go Evoke. And then start Ephemerating this. And then just leave up a bunch of mana here. I guess attack for 4 at this point. Board is big enough and can always just Ephemerate stuff. They have 1 card left. Yep. We even have these food tokens, which is pretty good. We can always make more food as well. 28 cards in library, plenty. And I'm just going to keep making more birds at this point and then kill them in the air, I think. We're just the bigger mid-range deck here. It's just hard to keep up with these like Archaeomancer / Ephemerate loops in the late game. Now we have counters plus Ephemerates up, just playing it safe. I think this is how you want to play this matchup, just really slow like this. Like, I'm just going to block with Soul of Migration and Ephemerate it with double counter backup. Okay, well, I can just do this. And then Ephemerate both my things. I guess I'll only have one counter up, but should get another late to dinner. And then if I'm right, this as well. Still with Dispel and Prohibit up. Yeah. Nice. Oh, Flashback Edict? Sure. And then they just Dismal Backwater, all gain 3. Okay. Then I'm using time off my clock here, which is unfortunate, but I'll try to do this fast. Also goes a little bit slower like when I'm trying to commentate, but I got these loops down pretty well now. Okay, there's another Soul of Migration. Just attack with everything in the air. Looking good. And then just go Evoke. Ephemerate. And then just pass the turn. Did I play a land? No. Okay. 7 cards in hand, go up to 8. Just discard a land. No reason to do anything else. Just already making plenty of power here. They're down to 4. Nice. That was sweet. Good game, good game. Okay. I think Dispels are good. I think these are all good. I don't know how great Negate is, but it seems like it's fine. I don't really want Stonehorn in this matchup. It's okay. Maybe I want one, but most of their stuff I just want to like Stonewall with Soul of Migration and then Journey to Nowhere the Gurmags. I think I like this sideboard plan. I don't really want Dawnbringer Cleric just to get Chainer's Edict. They probably only have like 1 or 2 and they're going to side it out. This looks solid. Triple Dispel and just like a million counters now to fight their counters. Spells that are still pretty good, but we have this Renewal plus Evoke Creature late game, which is really strong. Nice. After we got all 3 of our renewals echoing truth, we still were able to come back and win that game. That was sweet. I'm going to keep. This hand's not great, but we're on the draw. We could just draw lands, and we can look for lands with cantrips. I did not want to see a turn 1 fairies here, because an early ninja could easily kill us with this hand. We don't have a journey. They went top. That is scary. All right, well, land is good. Land is good. Looks like we're getting turn 2. No ninja. Nice. Okay, I'm definitely just going to pass with Prohibit up and then cycle Ash Barrens if I don't have to cast anything. Definitely not casting a cantrip into a spell stutter sprite on that turn. Maybe I will on this next turn because I have Prohibit. Get Island. I think I do need to start casting cantrips now. Renewal. Yeah, let's just cast Preordain. They're going to spell stutter probably, and then I'm going to try to Prohibit. Then they need Dispel. They do have it. Okay. Oh, they don't. Wow. Okay, nice. About to have 6. Just gonna go bottom top. I already have plenty more cantrips. So next turn, I can probably just play Renewal plus 2 cantrips. Ooh, early Monarch. It's pretty scary. Still get to resolve Renewal though, and 2 cantrips, so I can find Soul of Migration. And Journey is a pretty good draw as well. Let's go Preordain. Let's go bottom top. I do need another land actually. And I think I just go play Renewal, play Bounce Land. Okay. Not the best turn, not the worst. Trespasser's Curse. Okay. That's a problem. I remember Fabron brought this in against us before, actually, and it was good, but I think we were able to beat it just because they didn't really have anything else going on. Let's just cast our Archaeomancer. It might get countered. If it does, I'm just going to Ponder. Probably getting back Prohibit here. Okay. Looking for Soul of Migration. Wow. That is... It's not bad because I can like start trying to flicker Archaeomancer with counter backup. Maybe that's just enough. I'm gonna go now. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana next turn. I can go late to dinner with like counter up. It's not bad. I just don't know if it's enough. Especially if they have like anything. Just gonna shuffle. Well, land is not good. That was brutal. We can still draw another good card next turn. This curse is like, it's doing stuff, but it's not necessarily just beating us. All right, we go to 14. They still have the Monarch. They draw up to 6 cards. There's a Prohibit. Don't love it. Let's just late to dinner our Archaeomancer. I'm not sure what I get back here. Maybe another copy of Prohibit? I think I just get back Prohibit here. I could get back late to dinner, but I have this renewal in play. So let's just get back. I mean, maybe I just get back Preordained. Yeah, I'm going to get back Preordained. All right, we're going to take a hit for 2. We can block this. We have Journey. We have stuff going on now. We have Archaeomancer in play with Renewal in play as well. Problem is they have 6 cards in hand from the early Monarch, so that is tough. That is tough. And there's Relic. Ugh. They definitely have hate for us. Okay. I was wondering if there's any other creatures that like sacrifice for good effects where I can like play them and then sack them to and then trigger renewal. So they can pop Relic right now, or they can let me use it. I think I'm gonna use it and then force them to pop Relic. Unless they want to let me get back like another Preordain. Or do I get back Prohibit? I think I get back Prohibit at this point. So now they're going to pop Relic probably. They should have just maybe popped it earlier, but I guess they dealt with Renewal. So it's actually probably pretty good for them. All we need is a good draw step here to really come back. I was going to say, if they get too greedy with their attacks, I can Journey, attack, take the Monarch. Yeah, okay, nice. Go to 10. This Trespasser Curse actually starting to look like it's doing work. Bottom, top. Kind of need to Journey this, attack, take the Monarch. I get to draw a card that way. Could also just cast Muldrifter though. I honestly think I like just casting Muldrifter plus tap land best here. Get to resolve it right now. It's pretty annoying for them. Go to 9. Just play tap land over Island Ponder here. Okay. Now the problem is they're probably just going to play removal spell on my Muldrifter, but I still got to draw 2. Got to use my mana efficiently. Don't love just taking the Monarch there. They just get to take it back. We can still maybe win this game. It's going to be tough though. I think I will bring in the Dawnbringer Cleric now. Don't think I'm bringing in Revoke Existence though. Yeah, still don't hate this matchup though. It's gonna be close. The early Thorn on the play was just kind of brutal. All right. They one top, one bottom on that fairies here, and they just attack for one. Okay, I'll go to 9. Gain 3 with food. Not bad. They're gonna ninja back to Thorn, maybe? It's actually kind of annoying. Them having ninja in hand is bad. Wish I maybe just double blocked there then. I guess I get blown out by removal then. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's lead on Ponder. Okay, nice. Love it. I mean, I'm going to take a bunch of damage here if I go Soul Migration, Evoke plus Renewal, but I think it's just worth it. Why don't I attack with Moldrifter? Let's see if they double block. I think they will. They're just chumping. Okay, I actually kind of like that. Let's go Renewal, play land, cast with Evoke, and then we're taking 5 damage down to 3 from Trespasser's Curse. But then I get a huge board. Oh no, I'm taking 6 down to 2? Oh god. Okay. Pass. I can gain 3 off food. But again, my board's pretty massive now. I guess they have 8 cards in hand, so they could just have Echoing Decay or Echoing Truth here just to blow me out. Yeah, I mean, our hand was just a little bit too slow compared, and they were able to like set up the turn 4 Monarch, which was just so bad for us. So we've got to be really careful against this Trespasser's Curse now. We even have this Journey and an Archaeomancer for value here. Can gain 3 up to 5. Fumes, not ideal. And I have to go block, block. If they have another removal spell, we die. They're staying back with Fairy Seer. Interesting. No, they're attacking. Okay. That makes us have to go block, block here. Yeah, the Fumes was pretty brutal. I wonder if I want to side out any souls because they have to keep in like Echoing Truth or Decay plus Fumes and stuff like that. This card is still just so good against them. Okay. They have 2 mana up. They probably have a counterspell up. Just gonna lead on playing Renewal, see what happens. It resolves. Okay. Let's just play Journey to Nowhere and then crack food, I think, rather than play Archaeomancer. I'm not sure. I can't really play Archaeomancer right now, though. Let's just get this. I'm at 1. They're at 30. It's gonna be rough here. Cycle. Get planes. Play it. I'm just gonna crack now. Not sure if I'm supposed to. Okay, we're at 4. Nice. Just pass the turn. Oh, I should have taken the Monarch. Damn, that was a mistake. I just lost track of the game state. Damn. We lose now. They have 7 cards, yeah. Like if they just kill Soul Migration now, Curse gets us. Probably just want to go to game 3 and save some time. I just fucked up this game too. Alright, let's just concede. We won't really be able to replay anything into that Curse. Good game, good game. Let's bring in Dawnbringer Cleric. Actually do like negate and prohibit and everything. Let's just take out the Seagate. It's decent value, but it doesn't really block. I guess it blocks Ninja, but I just feel like we don't really need it. Ugh. The Ash Baron's only hand, brutal. Alright, we have to keep this. Let's just put back Actually, let's put back Ash Barrens here. Don't necessarily need double white yet. They mulligan to 6 as well. But now we just need to draw a Moldrifter. Alright, let's just pass with Prohibit up. Another renewal, obviously not a good draw. A basic land cycle, sure. At least we can hit at least one more land drop here. Maybe playing this would have been better, but I want to counter an Augur. They said, oops. I'm not sure what they're referring to. Maybe something earlier. All right. They can play an Augur next turn now, but I'm just gonna play this. I didn't see them say oops. Maybe you all did. I'm kind of blocked by my mic of seeing the chat that well. Yeah, there's Augur. Unfortunate, but is what it is. Cast down. Cast down is fine, and play island. There's counter spell. All right, let's just pass the turn now. Don't really want to play another renewal. I guess if I get ninja'd, it's pretty bad. I can just journey that. Yep, they have it. So now if they have counterspell and they just don't replay Augur, I'm kind of wrecked here if I don't draw an untapped land. Please just let me function. Land. They replay Augur and I get to go. Oh no, come on. Fuck. Can't go for Journey. They have counter for sure. Sucks. Sucks so bad. We just needed one more land. Did I keep 2 renewals over 4 lands? Maybe that was wrong as well. And I could have even gone Journey the Augur. They're going to draw up to 9 cards in hand. We are losing this game, I think. We can still come back. We can still draw a Moldrifter or something, but can we resolve it? I don't know. I think I punted this match, though. Not sure. It's tough to say. They play Backwater. How could they play... Did they just not play Cast Down? I guess not. I saw this last time. Maybe they just really want the life gain. Okay, this gives us a chance. They could easily have double counter here, though. They have 7 cards. Oh, wow. They resolves? I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked. And they discarded a cast down, actually. They probably have just a million removal spells. Let's prohibit this. Do they play another one? The Curse. Okay. Where's the Dawnbringer Cleric at? I'm going to counter this for sure. Let's go bottom, top, Preordain, top, top. Do need to try to resolve this Moldrifter, but they weren't countering our other spells. They duress us. All 4 renewals, sure. It wasn't a divest, at least. Cycle Fumes. Okay, looking good. We got this. Come on, buddy. Bully D, down to 3 cards. I don't think they have a counter. Nice. Now, I don't really care about getting drained for 2 since I'm going to draw 4. Whew. Dawnbringer Cleric. Nice. I'm going to cast that right now. Just go play Plains, play Dawnbringer Cleric. Destroy that enchantment. Looks good. Sweet. I can't spell stutter this, or they don't have counterspell, they would have already played it. Doing work. Destroy target enchantment. They cast down Moldrifter? What? Why are they casting down Moldrifter into Renewal? Just to get one more trigger, I guess? Okay, nice. Looking good. They have just 2 cards. They kind of just ran out of gas. Echoing Decay the Moldrifter right now. Sure. They have 1 card left. Another Ephemerate. Okay. Let's play Renewal. We have nothing really left here. Let's bounce the island and attack for 1. Nothing good to Ephemerate right now, but a lot of good draws. I can cycle this Ash Barrens just to thin, get planes. I mean, they have a lot of good draws that they could get out of this, but if they just draw like random removal spells, it's not going to do it. Alright, let's go get planes, untap, draw another land, attack for 1, pass. Still 6 cards to 2, but we just don't really have much going on yet. Waiting for Soul of Migration, waiting for Moldrifter, cantrips, jeez. Ouch. I know about Island in hand. I'd rather thin and just get this out of here. I guess I could wait on the Evolving Wilds, but I'd rather just play it, honestly. Maybe should have got another white source there. Who cares? Doesn't really matter. We have plenty of each source at the plenty of each color at this point, and we're not even like ahead really at this point. Okay. No spell stutter from them. Let's go bottom, top. I think Prohibit's just good enough to have. It just makes me feel like a lot safer. If they had a spell stutter sprite there, that would have been kind of annoying. I'm a little bit behind on time, but really not by much. They have cards like Spell Pierce in their deck. Okay, yeah, top. Just go hard cast this. Then I can just leave up a bunch of stuff here. They could have Counterspell at this point, which I would prohibit. And then I just have a bunch of Ephemerates to respond to removal spells with. Just cast Prohibit. They have a Brainstorm. So they're kind of looking desperate with the Brainstorm. And again, just going to try to play around any removal spells with these Ephemerates. Just not going to cast them yet until they try to play a removal spell on Moldrifter. Then I'll cast one. And then I can just leave my renewal sitting here. See, 4 renewals, not even too many. Oh wow, it's resolved. That should probably seal it up. Nice. Found the Soul of Migration as well. Nope. Dawnbringer Cleric actually did work, killing the curse there, so that actually worked out pretty nicely. Okay, let's just go for this now then. Do they have like Spell Stutter Sprite? Still have 28 cards in library. Just don't want them to use I just don't want to have to use renewal if I can, but we'll see. If I have to, I have to. If they play another removal spell, I'm gonna play another Ephemerate. Okay, nice. Now we're up tons of cards. Still with renewal in play as well. Resolves. And they missed. Ouch. I think this matchup's actually pretty good for us. I've heard other people say it's like, oh, it seems kind of rough, but I think it's actually pretty good. They're gonna try to like time us out. I have plenty of time here. I think I'm just safe to just go for this now. If they want to play a removal spell, I can just use renewal if I want, but I don't even need to. I have late to dinner as well. Just getting kind of greedy here, I guess. Can also gain life with Dawnbringer Cleric. They were gonna crack Relic, maybe? I don't know. Oh. Echoing Truth targeting the Mulldrifter. Sure. Okay, and then I get to rebound this. Just gonna gain 2 life. There's another Mulldrifter. Jeez. Alright, let's journey to nowhere this. Just get this out of here. And then I don't really want to even draw cards yet. Just gonna cast. They have 0 cards. Guess I'll ponder. Yep, these are fine. Could have pondered first. That was bad sequencing, but I just didn't want to think for too long because I'm down to 5 minutes. I'd rather just play faster. Just start hard casting some souls. I need to yield to this if I haven't already. They have 1 card that they just drew. Just cast. Again, I'm not necessarily playing optimally, but I'm just trying to play fast. Nice, looking good, looking good. Just gonna leave Renewal sitting here. I guess we could have also cast Late to Dinner on a Mulldrifter right there, but I'd rather just leave up mana. Just whatever. We can never bring back Renewals, so just exile one of those. They pop it, sure. I'm actually ahead by a second or 2 now on time. Cast Ninja, sure. Now I can just continue to draw cards. There's the Journey to Nowhere. Just gonna cast. Just putting Mulldrifter in and out. In and out like a fast food restaurant. Let's go. Cast down, sure. I'm gonna say no. Just get that out of there and attack with everything. Okay. Pass. Really close match. They can see GG's. Whew. Just a little bit too much of a grind. Oh, they say GG's. Just like people have said, like, how do you beat Blue-black? How do you beat Fae? How do you beat Blue-black Delver? Like, if they play an early Monarch, it seems like it's game. If they play an early Ninja, it seems like it's game. It's like, yeah, that is bad. You have journeys to fight that. You have like early Mulldrifters of your own. Renewal is incredible against the black decks. I think the matchup is very close, but I think I've beaten it almost every single time because I think you just get too much value. So nice. Fought back to 3-1, and let's try to keep the mono 4-1s going. See you in round 5. All right, welcome to round 5. We're in Evoke 1989. We tried to play first. Yes, I think Ezo has a bunch of trophies. Yeah, 19 trophies. I think this is a Brazilian player, if I'm not mistaken. His hand's not very good, but I'm going to keep. I assume they're going to be on a fairy deck here, but we'll see. Just go Island Pass. Probably cycle for Plains. Ooh, Soul Sisters? Not really sure. I think I'm going to get Plains, though, yeah. 2-drop would be good. Dispel. Dispel is not that great. Might be just like dead. Don't know what they're playing yet. We'll see. They attack for 1. I do not think it's Blue-white Fae. It's just, okay, it's just Boros. Okay, this should be a decent matchup then. Alright. Ooh. It's tempting to wait, but I want to do something this turn, so Just gonna divination. There's a journey and a land. Okay, not bad. I can't just play Archaeomancer yet, but opponent's not really doing anything yet. And again, I think this matchup is reasonable because it's hard for them to kind of interact with our like soul of migrations and ephemerates and stuff like that. Just get this out of there. Could also just get Stonehorn down. Kind of want to just journey this core Skyfisher. There's not like other like really great stuff to journey. Then I can just play Tapland. Maybe it was a little bit too hasty on the Muldrifter. Could have waited one more turn and gone for Muldrifter plus Ephemerate. But again, didn't really have anything else to do. So I don't hate what we did. Okay. I mean, they're like Battle Screeches and Squadron Hawks and stuff can be annoying, yeah, but I think that's fine. What do they have? Oh, just draw a card, leave red mana floating. That's interesting. Why would they leave red floating? They're not gonna like bolt anything right now. Okay. So they're just flickering this thread, and they should have attacked first, but I guess they didn't know what they were gonna draw. Counterspell. Counterspell is tempting to leave up, but I think I want to just play Stonehorn Dignitary and then leave up Ephemerate. That's kind of annoying for them. I don't know if there's anything I need to counter quite yet, and I think just getting this down is fine. Again, if they go like Artifact Land plus Galvanic Blast, I can just go for Ephemerate on my Stonehorn. Yeah, I think they're going to go for Gal Blast here. I guess they could have double Gal Blast, but that would be fine too. I'm fine to put an Ephemerate in the graveyard for this. Oh, geez, excuse me. Wow, that was crazy. Let me try to fix this filter real quick. 1 second. I mean, should have done this at the beginning, but changes with the light kind of. Dog and fiance are going crazy. All right, there's a Glinthawk bouncing the golden egg. Sure. They still have red floating, so I guess they could still Gal Blast, but yeah, they just bounce golden egg, replay it. Replay Prism. Sure. Probably gonna just ephemerate this just to start using stuff. They're gonna skip their next combat and then one more combat. Okay. So they skip their next 2 combats now. And I can just Archaeomancer back in Ephemerate right now. I think I want to just lead on Ponder. I think these are just not quite good enough. Let's just shuffle. I'm down to Preordain. Let's just go bottom, top, play Ponder. All right, Soul of Migration is what I want. I'll draw that next turn. So I only have plains up right now. Isn't great. I think I'm just gonna draw island, play it. Yeah, and then just draw soul next turn. So they skip their next 2 combats here, which isn't super relevant, just gains me a little bit of life. I think our late game is just so much better than theirs. 1, 4, 5, 6. So I'm drawing, yeah, I can go for, next turn I can go for Soul of Migration, Ephemerate with this spell up for like a Galv Blast. So that seems pretty good. It's just gonna like crush their board basically. All right. Cast with Evoke and then go for the Ephemerate and then have Dispel up. Just really nice. Both our decks are kind of like similar mid-range decks, but I think ours is just like the bigger mid-range deck generally. But I guess if they had double Gal Blast, that could get rough here. No, they don't. Nice. They skip one more combat, which doesn't really matter at this point. They could easily have Journey to Nowhere for the soul. But then I can start Archaeomancering back, like either cantrips or ephemerates. And I have Counterspell as well, which helps this matchup a lot. Wow, and if they just don't have another Galblast, they're just kind of screwed because I can just keep flickering this and then getting back ephemerates. All right, they're going to need something pretty good here. They don't have the Galblast as far as I know, because they would have just done it on their turn, I think, because I have Counterspell now. So now I just get to keep making birds, which is just great. Okay. So I have 5, 6, potentially 7 mana. I think I want to just play Ash Barrens. Play Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate. It looks like they're kind of just F6 here. Ephemerate, Archaeomancer. They have Bolt. Let's just counter that. And they could have more copies of Lightning Bolt, but looks like they don't. Get back Ephemerate. I guess I should have gotten back Counterspell there, probably. Alright, let's pass. One Ephemerate floating, one Ephemerate up, so they can untap and like maybe remove these. That would put us in a pretty bad spot since they have 6 cards in hand. Cleansing Wildfire, their own land. Okay. That makes sense. I think they don't have much going on in hand. They do have a bunch of cards left they can draw. No Journey to Nowhere. Interesting. Okay. Just gonna try to flicker the Archaeomancer. Do they have double bolt here? Maybe I should have just gone for Flicker Soul. They know about this one too, so maybe this is just wrong. I might have just punted. They Galblast it. Wow, interesting. So they leave the soul. They have 4 cards left, and we just draw land. Alright, let's pass. They have 5 cards in hand to our 0, but they can't really counter any Muldrifters or Late to Dinners or anything like that. They're probably going to bring in some Pyroblasts. They've used a bunch of their removal spells as well. They're pretty far ahead on cards. Alright, let's draw Muldrifter or Late to Dinner or Cantrip. Any of the above. I think I messed up on not getting back Counterspell. I guess that didn't really matter. They had double removal spell anyway. Okay, let's just play this. It's not bad. Just F6. They don't really have attacks here. There's Late to Dinner. Nice. So now I just Late to Dinner Archaeomancer. And then I think I can play it safe by getting back Late to Dinner rather than Ephemerate. Yeah, they just concede to that. Nice. Plus the renewal in play, I guess, is just too much. Okay. They do have artifact lands. With Cleansing Wildfire, they have to have a fair number of artifact lands, at least 4 duels, and then we saw some number of basics, right? They played like a Great Furnace, right? Or am I wrong? I guess I could be wrong. Let's see. Let me double check here. You have to look through here because you can't go back to the board state, which is funny. That is one good thing about Arena. You can go back to the board state. I guess it doesn't tell you. No, they play Mountain. It's just hard to look through this. Prism, Glinthawk, Plains. I mean, 4. Oh, they have Ancient Den. We did see Ancient Den. Okay. I think I just want all of these. I think that's just going to be a good way to win. And Hydroblast and Dispel are actually kind of good along with Prohibit. They do have a lot of cheap cards. Man, I'm not sure how to sideboard. Bringing in all of these cards is just so much. Let's go down to one Stonehorn. Let's cut some of the graveyard synergies just because they could have graveyard hate. Again, just might be way too much, but always being able to exile their lands or even their Pathetic Prisms is pretty good. I can cut some cantrips. I can cut one renewal. Don't really want to cut a Soul of Migration. I can cut Seagate Oracle. I can actually cut some number of Journey to Nowheres because just journeying like their 2/3 flyers isn't that good. They get value out of most of their stuff. Prohibit 2 Hydroblasts, or should I bring in a Negate? Negate counters their artifacts too. Journey, again, isn't bad. Just don't know if I need it. Yeah, let's bring in a sideboard like this. I like it. All the Revokes and Dust to Dust is a lot, but I think it's actually going to be good. I'll keep. Hand kind of sketchy, but I think we can just try to counter everything here. We don't even have a counter spell up on 2 necessarily, which sucks, but maybe we'll get there. Okay, looks like we are going to get there. Let's just go Tranquil Cove, pass. And then turn 2, I'll probably just go Plains, go, leave up Prohibit. Okay, now I just go Island, pass. Having trouble actually clicking on stuff here. Now our hand's actually pretty good. Just drawing lands like that. Let's cycle. They were trying to play around any counter spells by playing like they did. Let's just preordain here. It's pretty obvious we have counters, but that's fine. Let's just bottom these lands. Okay. Well, I'm fine to just keep hitting land drops and leaving up counter spells if they don't want to do anything. They might not have really so much of a functional hand either. I think I'll counter pretty much anything here, considering I have so many counters. I just want to leave up double counter and then I can start playing my top lands. Just in case they like play a Prism and want a Pyroblast backup or something, I can just counter both things. And then like play an Archaeomancer or something. Revoke. Okay, well they're just missing land drops while I'm hitting land drops, so this is just looking good here. Not going to play Archaeomancer, get back preordain yet. Wait until they like go for stuff. Just going to counter like, again, most things here. Prohibit. Just get that going. I guess I can just Archaeomancer, get back Prohibit here since they're so stuck on lands. I think I'm actually pretty safe to do so. Just resolve this, get back Prohibit. It's just going to be pretty brutal for them to come back from this. Could have even gotten back preordain there, but since I drew another one, I'm down to just have more counters. And they just concede, yeah. They just miss lands. Did they mulligan to 5 there? Let's go back to the game. They mulligan to 6, but then their hand just wasn't really functional. So nice. Got the 4-1. Literally, I've now played 7 leagues with the deck and 4-1 6 times. Like, the deck doesn't want me to 5-0. Let's go to the deck here. Blue-white Flicker, or Blue-white Evoke. Yeah, honestly, list felt great again. Just mono 4-1s. I liked having this much artifact hate. This is one good thing I'll note right now. Well, one, I really like actually like working on the deck at the end of the video. So if you stuck around till now, you should know that I pretty much always work on decks for a second at the end of the video. So even if you're going to end a video early, just skip to the end and you can see what changes I would have made. But it also is good to watch because then you can see what happens in the games and why I make changes. But regardless, I like having these 6 spells because Revoke Existence can come in against like enchantment decks too. Like if you do happen to get paired up against like Boggles, or like they play like 3 copies of Journey to Nowhere or something, you can just bring in this as enchantment hate. But then against Affinity, you get 6 hate cards. So I do like having this much hate in the league specifically, but not necessarily in like the challenge meta. I know there's still going to be a lot of Affinity, but you have to watch out more for Chatterstorm in like the challenge meta. So that's just my 2 pieces on that. But regardless, yeah, deck feels great. I'm just not sure what changes to make for the leagues because we just continue to 4-1. Like every single time I play the deck, I 4-1, and like my wins feel like I'm just going over the top of people. If you're worried about Tron, I was thinking like spreading seas in the sideboard could be good. I'm not even sure if that's the answer you want though. Tron seems kind of rough, honestly. But there's not really any Tron in the leagues right now, and this is just like smashing the other mid-range decks. And we lost. The only match we lost in this league was to Affinity when we cast 3 Dust to Dusts in that game. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd recommend this moving forward. I will say, I don't think Seagate is actually necessary. I thought you would need more things to blink when you don't have like Muldrifter or Soul of Migration. And that's why I originally built the deck with Seagate Oracle and 2 copies of Thraben Inspector. But I actually just don't think you really need it. I mean, this is just a fine card that cantrips, so it's reasonable. It just hasn't been performing that well. You could play like a Last Breath over it, or I was even thinking about the 4th Journey to Nowhere, but I don't actually like going up on that effect. Could play an Oblivion Ring. I don't love that. Could play I was about to jam the 3rd Stonehorn, but I don't love that either. You could play like 1 Echoing Truth as well. I do like that. It's weird that I have 0 Echoing Truth in the 75. I was trying to rely more on Stonehorn than Echoing Truth. I just don't really want to go down on value because I think that's like how we've been winning. I mean, again, if the deck continues to 4-1 consistently, we're playing against a lot of good decks. We just played against like Boros Monarch. We just played against Blue-black Fae. We played against Burn. These are all strong decks. And I mean, yeah, we lost to Affinity, but I think we got pretty unlucky in the fact that we cast so many Dust to Dust, still lost. We were just a little bit too slow that game. But yeah, I mean, deck keeps 4-1ing. Love it. Won't change anything from here, at least that I can think of right now. I would highly recommend picking up the deck, jam it. Like I said, a lot of people are 5-0ing. I'm consistently 4-1ing. Deck is great. I don't love the Pauper meta right now. I do still want bans. I think it would open things up a lot. And the only reason I'm playing Pauper right now is because I'm loving playing this deck so much. Like, generally I'm playing, like, on the channel a bunch of different decks, trying new things, trying new brews. But I'm just jamming this deck over and over, having a great time, drawing a bunch of cards, improving the deck. And it's been so much fun. And it's the only reason why I want to keep playing Pauper is to keep working on this brew. But I still feel like I can't even play this brew in a challenge because of Chatterstorm. So still looking for some bans, but this deck is fantastic. I did like the 3 Archaeomancers because even when you don't really have much in the graveyard, these are a pretty nice late game. You could also do 2 Archaeomancer, 1 Mnemonic Wall if you want to go down that route, but I like the cheaper option right now because less people are playing Bolt and still just fine against Bolt. But anyways, it's enough rambling from me. The channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more of this deck, let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time. Peace.